I'm looking at this dude right here with this motherfucker with the world's biggest fucking Tic Tac in his mouth. You know?
A damn coaster in his mouth.
Yeah, a coaster. Shit, that's a dinner plate. You can serve about 5 or 6 drinks on this lip right now. I'm having a good time tonight. I don't know if we have any. I almost forgot. Now, everybody's been talking about the importance of Black Panther right now. Black Panther is considered to be one of the strongest and most powerful superheroes in the Marvel universe. And
he's the wealthiest and the smartest.
Got it up on Tony Stark. You know, everybody think Tony Stark running shit. Black Panther came in and said, you ain't running a goddamn thing around here.
Yeah, Martin would know where he'd list as the science his IQ list, because there's a list up there, and Reed Richards is like #1 or some nonsense like that, and I think Black Panther's like 4 or some nonsense like that, and his wealth I think is more than Tony Stark.
Yeah, and they say that he's stronger than Captain America, and people are saying, okay, you know what? That's cool. All this stuff is great, but the main thing is that it adds the much needed diversity to not only the Marvel Universe, but also just movies in general, especially when it comes to superhero films. 2018, we still got a ways to go. 2018 is when we see the Panther in full effect right here. And a lot of people have been hyped about this. They got Ryan Coogler, the guy who directed the Creed movie.
Creed, yes.
Yeah. And I love that film, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with this hero right here. People, y'all saw it already. We're seeing it new. Black Panther.
Wow.
Boy, wow. Let me tell you something. I have tears about to come to my eyes right now.
You too. Wow.
The look of Wakanda. I love how they blended like African culture with the let's just say this, you know, the superhero movie with the science fiction of it that's there, and the way we see, without showing too much, what Black Panther can do when he's in action.
Because the way they say that, you know, all that, you know, flies and the kids with the big bellies and the, you know, famished people, that's a front.
Oh yeah, no,
that's a front. They living good out there.
Wakanda is one of the most advanced. It's supposed to be like one of the highest advanced cities and civilizations in the world, and I love that they are able to blend in. If you notice, look in here, man, they've kind of shown that the technology and the civilization is somewhat in tune with the environment too. You know, it's a hidden city where they're in sync with nature. At least that's what I've understood to be. I kind of like that they've told you so much information in this right here.
I'm just so, you know, you just see, you know, so many black actors in here, and they're not fucking slaves, man. That's what's so, you know, invigorating and makes me pumped, and, you know, makes me happy, makes me almost want to cry, because, you know, this is what, you know, we can be. This is what, you know, you're an actor. You don't have to act like a slave. You could act like a regular person. That's what you see, regular people everywhere, and they're black. And it's just, you know, this is it. This is what, you know, this is what we're trying to do. Well, that's there's no hidden agenda behind it.
No,
people being people, and it's good to see that.
That's the thing about it, man. They've been able to go in and make a movie that's a superhero film, and it doesn't have to water down the culture.
No, not at all.
You know, it doesn't have to water down, especially coming from Africa. It doesn't have to water down the blackness of it. You know, but at the same time, it feels accessible to everybody, man.
Yes.
You know, this is something anybody can. It's got the effects in there. It's got the budget,
and that's the vibe that I'm getting from it. It's a case where it's taking itself seriously, but it's taking itself seriously to a point where it's relatable to everybody. Like you said, you know, they have the hint of some cultural things in there, but it's not overbearing, overpowering as it looks for right now. For what I'm seeing, the glimpses that they're giving you, you know, they're showing you stuff, but it doesn't look like they're beating you over the head with it.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean. From what I see so far,
and also, I mean, for those who are like hey, they're cramming this down my throat. They're making me eat this black shit, right? You know, why do you have to like force everybody else's culture on me? Well, honestly, because it adds say what you will about diversity, but for all the people who are saying that a lot of these superhero movies are starting to look the same, this is something where bringing in different cultures, I mean, come on. We ain't seen shit like this before on this kind of level. You know, on a superhero level like this. We have not seen something where it embraces a culture this way and puts it out there for people, especially in my generation, who would be turned off by it, man. I think we're living in an age now where people are like, you know, we can accept something like this. And that's why it's important, because I tell you, man, coming up as a kid, this is why I'm so happy that kids today are able to see something like this. And, you know, and I'm not saying that, look, I want to see everybody represented. I'm not saying anything needs to take over. But as a kid, this is the kind of stuff that I dreamed of. And I know a lot of kids dreamed of when they had to like look at read comic books and look at superhero shows and movies and not see themselves in it. You know, when I was coming up, we had to imagine shit like this sometimes, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you said, you want to see all cultures represented. And for the last couple movies that we had, we weren't really. You know what I mean? Now, you know, you see that and you want to celebrate that. You know what I mean? Even with the success of Wonder Woman, a woman, you know, a female lead. You know, that's the same type of vein we're talking about. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not a black and white thing. It's more so it's a cultural, you know, unification, you know, and it starts with, you know, these things on film that everybody wants to see, everyone wants to be a part of, you know, a representation of themselves, you know, when they're watching and enjoying something. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, like I said, between Wonder Woman and now this Black Panther thing coming out, I think we're kind of getting there, man, you know?
I wonder if the Alamo is going to do a black-only screening of this.
Now that would be racist now, right? That would be considered racist now.
Would that be racist if they did? But, you know, looking at some of the other things, because you always think about, we're finally getting glimpses of things here. First of all, I love how they're tying in the rest of the Marvel universe. I'd love that, because I didn't like Claw from the beginning, because Claw would just let me know, I'm minding these Negroes for what they worth. you know,
exactly.
I hope Claw is a racist motherfucker in here, man. I hope Claw has a line saying, I hate these niggas here. You know,
I want that good old fashioned, what was that? Wheelchair racism. I want that.
I want that good, you know, that South African apartheid racism going on with Claw. I want him to let you know, I don't give a fuck about these black motherfuckers here. I want him to be like that. I know they're not going to do it, but I want some hints of that. Because Claw is that kind of guy where, from what I understand in the comics, he went in and he was trying to go in and take advantage of this country, exploit this country for his adamantium. Yes. So I wanted to, because he, you know, I like that he's like, yeah, man, you don't know these Negroes got it good in this country. You sitting up and thinking that because I like the way Martin Freeman is the one that's racist in this. He's like, yeah, they got flies and shit, and they live in huts. And he's like, no, these Negroes got it going on in this bitch, man. You know?
And I want every bit of that shit.
Yeah, he's like, you don't know. You ain't seen these black motherfuckers. I mean, they got technology. They, you know.
They got things going on.
They got internet and shit. He's looking at them because Martin Freeman he's the one that's ignorant, and Martin Freeman's supposed to be kind of a good guy. Martin Freeman is Everett K. Ross, who you saw in
Civil War.
In Civil War, I like the one he's the one that's being prejudiced and kind of racist, and the villain. He's like, nah, man, shit, they got Google Fiber up in that bitch.
And he's like, the other guy's like, nah, they got two things, Jack and shit. And like,
no. The other thing with this is that now, while we're sitting up here talking about my man being, we want the white dude to be racist, we all know that, look, there's a lot of civil wars going on. We know in Africa, we know black on black crime exists.
And that's going to be there.
And we also know that in addition to Claw, we got the one of the main villains here, and they show him front and center, and he looks, let me see if I can get to it. Creed himself, Michael B. Jordan, man.
Oh,
he got them black emo dreads going on. He looking mad. They letting you know straightforward, like, yeah, fuck that Negro, man. Where's T'Challa? I don't give a fuck if he is a king. He ain't shit to me.
Is that my man from Get Out?
That's it. Yeah, he got out the sunken place and went back home, man.
He did it.
Yeah, that's your boy Daniel Kaluuya, man, from Get Out back there.
Nice. They collected everybody.
They put every if you are black and you didn't get no work on Black Panther, then you did something wrong.
Yeah, where's Denzel at? Where's he at? Where he at?
Denzel was busy because Denzel always got work. If you are a working black actor and you already had something going on, then you know you're good. But if you ain't got no work and you ain't doing nothing, and they didn't call you for Black Panther, you need to fire your agent, man, because they should have got your ass for this. You know what I'm saying?
Or you just did something wrong to somebody because everybody's in here.
God damn.
Shoot, there I go back there.
I'm looking at this dude right here with this motherfucker with the world's biggest fucking Tic Tac in his mouth.
A damn coaster in his mouth.
A coaster? Shit, that's a dinner plate. You can serve about 5 or 6 drinks on this lip right now.
But you see, they're not afraid to bring that real culture up in this bitch.
Like, how you gonna ask him any questions? Like, those must be his interpreters in the back. Because every time you ask him something, you be like,
now I got to see what happens in this scene because it looks crazy. And he actually matches the plate with his suit. Does he have different colored ones for place for his mouth for his suit?
I know. Somebody gave him the world's biggest mint rollade, and he got a suit to go with it. Yeah, take 2 of these motherfuckers and call me in the morning.
It'll take you like 2 years to finish it, but go ahead.
What? He said thank you. No, but I like the way that they're incorporating bits of African culture and having it in here in a mysterious way and working it into, things that look like it could fit to whether you're a hero or a villain. I mean, I would dare say they're probably exaggerating a little bit to take it into fantastical levels so it could fit within the realm of a comic book. Chadwick Boseman, man, he was so good in Civil War.
Yeah.
And seeing him here, it's just it was so great to see just snippets of him because I had no doubt that he could not carry a whole movie. I mean, yeah, Black Panther doing superhero things, that's cool, but of course the important thing here is that we accept him as a character, T'Challa, man, and I was already sold on that. I was like, he's got it,
I was hooked. I mean, as soon as they announced they were doing Black Panther, he was the first person that came to mind. And when they announced him, I was like, yes, it's a wrap. It's great. Just wake me up when it's out.
I know, and a handsome Black Panther too. Look, he got that. Yeah. He got that edge up.
Oh yeah, he got his line. He's lined up with the barber.
Yeah, got his little curls going on, using that sponge and shit. I like it, man. And Lupita Nyong'o, man, however you say her name, she's gonna be badass in this. He's got those chicks that are his bodyguards, and that right there, that's Danai Gurira from The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, who we already know she's a bad bitch. So,
you know what she's gonna bring to it. So that's good money. Like I said, man, I just want to stay healthy, eat right, take my vitamins, say my prayers, stay in school, do all of that, just so I can make sure I survive to watch this movie.
So you can stay on drugs, keep off milk.
Exactly. I'm gonna do all that. If it ensures me seeing this movie a couple times in the theater, yes, I need that.
Yeah, but that's the final thing with it. It just looks like it's going to hold up against all the Marvel movies out there, but also be something that's original. I love the colors that they've done here, man. I love the way they've incorporated all this stuff. So, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Listen, as the trailer goes, just a trailer. We have not seen the movie. We don't know what the movie's going to be about, but as a trailer, it is fucking amazing.
Yeah, and that's just a teaser, man.
Yeah.
And then they managed to show
the full
so
trailer.
much.
Teaser, you're right.
Yeah, they managed to show a lot during this teaser. And it's, again, showing how Marvel is taking the right steps and choosing the exact right heroes to expand this big story that they have leading up to the what you call Infinity Wars.
Infinity War, yeah. This is why Marvel's winning right here. This is why Marvel's winning. You see the casting, you see the set pieces, you see what's going on here. Like I said, granted, we don't know what the story's going to be about.
Yeah.
But off of this teaser, it's like you see why these guys are ahead of the game like that.
I've got chills watching